This video is by Tina Duckett at Wrexham Hypnotherapy. If you've ever been told your anxiety is mild to moderate, you might have wondered, mild? It doesn't feel mild at 3 a.m. when I can't sleep. When your heart races, your chest tightens, or even answering a simple phone call feels overwhelming. Nothing about that feels small. So let me say this, clearly and with care. You are not broken. What you're going through makes sense. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do, protect you. It just doesn't always get it right. So, what's happening in the brain? When we're under stress, the primitive part of the brain takes over. It reacts quickly, it doesn't reason, it doesn't pause. Because in survival mode, the brain's job isn't calm, it's caution. So it catastrophizes. It assumes the worst, not because you're dramatic, but because your brain thinks, if I expect the worst, I'll be prepared. That's why anxiety can come with hypervigilance, obsessional thinking, and feeling constantly on edge. Your brain's acting like you're under threat 24/7. And that state of readiness, it's exhausting. A client story. One of my clients, a high performer, always dependable, always functioning under pressure. Then one day, out of nowhere, an anxiety attack hit so hard he couldn't continue at work. He took time off. But along with that came guilt and shame. What if they think I'm weak? He thought. So he began to pull away. First from colleagues, then friends. Even simple things, like answering the phone, started to feel unmanageable. But he wasn't broken. He was feeling exhausted and locked in a cycle his brain believed was protective. Recognizing that was the beginning of change. The stray cat analogy. Anxiety is a bit like a stray cat. You don't want it hanging around, but if you feed it by avoiding what scares you, it stays. Then it comes back. Then it moves in. Then it's sleeping on your pillow. Avoidance gives short-term relief, but it teaches the brain, that really was dangerous. Good job we escaped. And that's how anxiety grows louder. The stress bucket and the 3 Ps. Every negative thought, every what if, is like a drop in the stress bucket. And when that bucket overflows, that's when anxiety peaks. But the great news is that we can empty it. We do that with what we call the 3 Ps. Positive activity, positive interaction, positive thinking. These aren't just comforting ideas, they're brain chemistry. They boost dopamine, motivation, oxytocin, connection, serotonin, emotional stability, endorphins, natural pain relief and calm. These help dial down the brain's alarm system. You're not just feeling better, you're retraining your brain to feel safe. Why trance helps. This is where trance, a natural calm state we use in hypnotherapy, can really support healing. In a trance, your busy mind quiets. The fight or flight response slows. Your nervous system moves into rest and restore mode. This state promotes emotional balance, mental clarity, and importantly, better sleep. Because when the mind calms, the body follows. And the more often we enter trance, the more familiar calm becomes. Over time, we build new pathways in the brain that make peace more accessible and anxiety less dominant. The reframe, thought, not event. Here's something powerful. It's not the event that causes anxiety. It's how your brain interprets the event. That habit of assuming the worst. It's called negative forecasting. It's not about being pessimistic. It's your brain trying to protect you. But protection doesn't have to feel like panic. And the amazing part? When we change the thought, we change the response. Closing message. If this sounds familiar, please hear this. Anxiety is not a character flaw. It's a sign your brain is doing too much protecting and not enough resting. Through gentle, consistent work, like the 3 Ps, healthy routines, and calming trance states, you can teach your brain a new way to feel safe. You can laugh again, sleep again, breathe more easily, and feel like you again. You are not broken. You're healing. And there is a path forward. If you're ready to take the next step, I'd be pleased to support you. You can book a free consultation to find out how solution-focused hypnotherapy could help you feel calmer, more in control, and more like yourself again. TinaDuckett0@gmail.com.